Hey, 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 Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Enderal, Forgotten Stories. We're home right now because I decided this would be a nice quiet place to end the video without all the barking at the bazaar in the marketplace right outside my house, which gets really annoying when you're trying to cut an outro. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do the quest eventualities. We need to ascertain what depresses Magister Raygon, so let's go visit Magister Raygon. Alright, looks like we're heading east.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, more flesh, anything for friends.
Who are you?
Alright, into the Noble's Quarter. We are likely going into the Sun Temple. Because if I remember, that is where we actually got this quest to start with, just on over here. Hello, Fluffy. How fluffy are you? Oh, you're Skyrim Doggy Fluffy.
Monsieur?
Walk blessed.
And the guard blocking the way.
A penny, monsieur. Please, just one penny.
Nope, this is not the way. I had a feeling it was upward.
Their bodies touch my tender skin. Oh, yummy! Tastes like cherries. Lo, how their bosoms make me languid. And read the poet's hearts in language.
Oh, right, the really bad poet. And yeah, he's pretty damn bad. Alright, we are definitely on the right way now. Into the barrack quarter. Yeah, might as well search for lootables.
Let's hope he knows what he's
Who said that?
I will honor, in life as in death. Is this important?
I should have wanted to ask you a few questions about being a keeper, but no, you're busy. This is a rather huge area, but we need to be here. They already know who I am. I don't need the silly get-up anymore. And into the Sun Temple we go.
An outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
Whatever, freak. There he is.
Walk blessed.
Oh, yes. Guess what? There is. Some people just don't get the meaning of the word reliability.
This just doesn't make any sense.
Huh. You're not from the Order, are you? Then I wonder what the blazes you're doing here. But, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? Elia, the novice who was assigned to me, she's supposed to help me transcribe these Pyrian tomes the Grand Master is so obsessed about. But 2 days ago, she simply vanished. If I were to guess, I'd say she's strolling around enjoying herself somewhere in the nobles' quarter. I'd go look myself, but I'm lucky if I get to breathe within all this work. Go find her and tell her to get her bloody ass up here and help me. If you do that, it won't be to your disadvantage.
Okay. Find the missing novice Elia in Ark.
Blazes, I just can't.
So now we gotta run around Ark like a mad person. Master Rhaegon misses his assistant, the novice Elia. According to him, she wasn't seen in the temple since the last 2 days and most likely walked around the nobles or the barrack quarters. If I can find her and send her back to him, he will reward me. Okay, so. Back to the barrack quarter. Let's see if we can find her. Okay, we are in the barrack quarter. So let's look around. Might not be the worst idea to ask around, too. But first things first, let's do a little bit of gardening. If it says harvest, it's perfectly okay to do so. If it says steal, yeah, careful with yourself.
What blessed? Have you heard it? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Enderal, despite the wars. They are bold. You've got to give them that.
Well, that didn't help us.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Anybody else get the feeling of Morrowind with that?
Yes? Is it important?
What's this here? Hey, a magical symbol. What's an XP? Euros Tower. This ought to be interesting. Remember that key that we found a few episodes back? Said figure out something to do with it? Okay. We need another key. A bed. Okay. A toolbox. Another toolbox. A mallet. A steel helmet, horseshoe hammer, and a workbench. Let's look at that steel helmet. Yeah, we'll stick with our rat catcher. Find use for the key in Euro Strongbox. Investigate the secret vault. 3 stars. How about not? Yeah, I'm still a little skittish on 3-star things. But we'll have to do them at some point. I'm just not ready for that yet. But we will poke around. And, okay, that could have been disastrous. Luckily, there are easy ways to dodge things with strong currents. Chest here with 21 pennies. Fascinating. That's creepy. And another ice claw. Oh, would you look at that? Let's eat it. And that gives us another point of inventory space. Okay, nothing else interesting down that way. Let's start bugging people around here. Maybe somebody knows something about Elia.
You may pass, but treat this place with respect, Outlander.
We'll take that teleport scroll. Could be a useful panic button.
Is this important? This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Yay.
This is holy ground.
Unless she's in the
Outlander.
barracks
You
itself. I don't
belong
think she's in the barrack quarter, so let's check the noble's quarter, which is this way. Maybe somebody's seen her around. So yay, we get to run around the town looking for somebody random. You'd figure she'd be easy to spot, being a novice and wearing those god-awful robes.
Yes? Huh? An Outlander, aren't you? Let me think. You could ask old Taiwan from Screws, Hats, Odds and Ends Incorporated. He might have something. Or the Golden Sickle, if you're not afraid of hard work. They're always looking for deed tellers. News. Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen within the Order?
Well, if that's all that's going on. We already know about that. But that's neither here nor there right now, as we are looking still for Novice Elia.
What quest?
Okay, he's got the same things to talk about, so no. But on the bright side, we got another lead for side quests. What's this here? A library. Ooh, let's check that out. You could find a novice at a library.
Malthus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
Started Myths and Legends. Find and defeat the blind miner. On my travels, I got my hands on a book series called of the Old Enderalian Archmagister Gawain Garathru. In those, he lists several legends about certain creatures which roam the land since quite some time. Who knows, perhaps one or another has some truth in it.
By the, put that away. Are you mad? Don't go around showing these to people like a bloody bouquet.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Apart from the fact that the pathless murderer wrote them, they're forbidden. I once had an idiot of an assistant who had the marvelous idea of buying these on the black market and selling them to intellectuals. Probably thought it'd impress me. Would have gotten us both into the Undercity if I hadn't noticed it before the Order did.
How come they're forbidden?
Well, they haven't always been. You know the story behind them, don't you? At first, the Order reprinted them, thinking it would be a wonderful scare story to keep people on the righteous path. However, that didn't work out as they thought it would. People were fascinated by the story rather than appalled by it, and some even started imitating his crimes. You know, killing criminals for justice. Some bards even wrote songs about the Butcher of Ark, path-abiding on the surface, but full of morbid fascination underneath.
I see. So that's when the Order forbade them?
After some years, yes. It was Truchessa Nataro del Verum, actually, who issued the decree. Nowadays, owning these books is forbidden and punished by a significant prison sentence, and the Order tries to burn every single issue they get their hands on.
No shit.
Well, if they had, you wouldn't be holding one, my friend, would you?
Okay, duh.
Blazes, did you listen to a word I said? You're not getting any here if that's what you're asking. Look for them if your life depends on it, but leave me and the other path-abiding merchants out of it.
Well, that's a hint.
And you might be careful parading around with these for another reason as well. The Order isn't the only one looking for them. Just some moons ago, the 2 guards protecting the original scripture were murdered and the book taken. Yes, the one the Butcher of Ark wrote himself. I assume the thieves were hoping it contained the forbidden passage about Jael Tannerson's initiation ritual, but as far as I know, not even the original has it. Well, long story short, you're treading on dangerous ground here. If it's a story you want, I recommend you get yourself something else to read.
Maybe. Show me what you got.
You name it, I got it.
Okay, we have not read this one yet, so we will read that one. Don't care about the book of poetry. King Lude and the maidservant Devotia. We might get in trouble with YouTube if I read that. Lyrical gushes and other fluids, a guide to Prince Myth's poems. No. Okay. Well, let's read the book we got. The Departure, 17th in 4024. During yesterday's excavations, a young woman was bitten by a snake. The savages wanted to deliver her from her pain and kill her as she lay feverish. This might be the usual course of action for people with such wounds. I had seen a painting of the snake in nearby caves and had to assume that the Skarag feared it immensely. The bite had caused a red, pocky rash on her skin. I had only limited medical knowledge, but since the beginning of our expedition, I carried an old Enderalian cure for many kinds of poison with me. I kept the Skarag from killing her, almost losing my life in the process, but despite their curses and mutterings, I didn't let them stop me and instilled the lotion against their resistance. A moment before they could kill me for my deed, her rash was eased and her breath became more constant. After the work was done, they brought me before the chieftain. She deliberated with other Skarag, likely on what should be my fate. She brought me to a hut with the young woman I had rescued earlier. I believe they wanted me to care for her. Most of my time is spent there, and her condition improves each day. I had to accept that their medical knowledge is inferior. Until now, I have not found herbs suitable for brewing lotions and tinctures. This and their behavior when faced with the bite makes me believe that death is their only option when plagued by pain. The Skarag observe every one of my actions. I have begun to give them simple commands by using sign language. It works. Somewhat, at least. Good enough to make them bring me a wet cloth to place on her forehead. There seem to be personal relationships between the savages, not unlike us humans. A woman and a man come each day to look after the girl. I suspect these are her parents. I also learned that the Skarag are able to count in a limited manner using their fingers. In this regard, there's not much difference between them and the average peasant from Enderal. Maybe they're not so uncivilized after all. The Hunger Days, 2nd, 4024. A week ago, she awoke for the first time and spoke to me. I used sign language to tell her what happened and told her my name. She told me hers. When I understood correctly, it meant something like Krada, Kraka. I catch myself observing her while she is sleeping. Her face is very beautiful, much more refined than one would expect from savages and barbarians as they are described in the books. Her body is more wiry and muscular than is common for women. Everything waiting for me at home, my wife and children, seems more distant with each passing day. I need to control my thoughts and myself. At times I give in to absurd thoughts of love with Kraka, which I have to consider disturbing. We often talk using our hands, since she is still too weak to leave the tent. We have to spend the whole day together. She is a clever young woman and understands me surprisingly well. I cannot understand every one of her gestures, but a few of them are the same as mine. She made clear to me that I am under no circumstance to raise my hand to greet, the way it is common in Enderal and, as far as I know, most parts of Veen. Such a gesture would amount to an insult among the Skarog. I taught her a few words in all, and while she recovered from the bite, an odd fusion of our cultures happened. I would never have expected to find a woman like her in such a place every god had turned his back to a long time ago. The 100 days, 18th in 4024. I lost my sense of time. I can still determine days and months, but the hours pass without counting. The sun doesn't appear often anymore. For about a week now, I am back with my companions. With a heavy heart, I had to leave Kraka's side. Only 2 men remain from our group. They brought the rest to the cave. The Skarog are more open with me now. They get me whenever one of them is sick or wounded. I care for their wounds and seem to have become this tribe's healer. Kraka visits me from time to time and brings me additional food, which I share with the group. When us prisoners are left alone, we mostly speak about the cave. No one knows what happened there or whether our companions might still be alive. The only way to find out is to be eventually brought here. This is unsettling for us. The Kraken, 11th and 4024. I feel deep love for Kraka. At first I did not want to admit it, but now I think she feels the same way. She constantly seeks me out, and though painting our bodies red or cutting bones together are weird customs, I can see more behind it. Our hearts beat in the same rhythm. They permitted us to walk in the village freely. No one of us wished to provoke the Skarog's wrath or abuse their trust in order to flee. We wouldn't have any chance of leaving the island anyway. 3 of us can't sail a ship, especially considering only 1 member of the crew is still alive. We decided to be peaceful and try and live in harmony with them. Since then, no one has been brought to the cave. Maybe this points to a good future. Time inevitably passes and blurs our traces on this dusty ground. Winter Star, 21st and 4024. One night, Kraka came to our hut and woke me. She led me out of the village to a cliff from where we observed the moon and stars. Then we slept together. Kraka was sensitive and caring, completely different from what I expected of her people. All the same, she had a wild, impulsive side which she revealed during our lovemaking. She was a true warrior, not imperious or strict, but decisive, completely incomparable to the women in Enderal. Not even my wife. I betrayed her that night, but I was certain I would never return. Under the stars, I told Kraka of my home, and the more I spoke, the more it slipped away from me. It slipped over the wide, harsh plains of this island, over the sea and beyond. We completely fell for each other. Since then, several nights with her followed. I have been a captive for about half a year, and I still live. No matter which end Malphus envisioned for my life, I have the feeling that it won't be the Skarog doing it. I consider myself and my companions to be their honored guests. Hopefully I am not wrong with this. The arrival, 9th and 4024. It's horrible. I thought it had stopped, but another one of us was dragged to the cave today. It may sound despicable, but I am glad it was not me. Though I know that death takes us all at some point, I still fear like a frightened child, especially since my shattered life had just gained new worth with Kraka. As for her, I am no longer certain. I love her, no doubt about it, but the other night I saw her embracing another man intimately. The following moon, she returned to me, and a night of love followed, more intense than any before. Then I observed her with another man again. I asked myself whether she was trying to make me jealous, or whether she simply took joy in making me suffer. I became angrier over her behavior and talked to her about it. She reacted surprised and left me. Only then did I understand that I am in a world completely different than my own. The ideas of the relationship between man and woman are connected to the values I learned at home, to the way we live there, and does not have to apply with the Skarog. There might not be an institution like our companionship here. It is hard for me to accept, but besides my fellow shipwrecked, she is the only source of support, and I don't want to lose her. I asked her to meet with her lovers at places where I would not see her. She reacted both amused and shocked when hearing that one was supposed to promise oneself to one person only and swear off all other urges, but after explaining it to her, she took my request seriously. The groundbreaking, 5th and 4024. I am certain now. The Skarog are at war. These last days, more and more bloody battles occurred. Warriors of both sexes returned wounded. These are long and hard days for me. Too many wounded arrive for just one pair of eyes and hands. I try to give them clear instructions on what to do, which sometimes works. I have rescued several lives that way. The last of our group, excluding me, has been brought to the cave. I then dared to ask Kakra for the first time whether she knew what happened in the cave. I wanted clarity, even if my question might offend her. She did not tell me. Instead, she made it very clear that I should under no circumstances speak of this again. She was very serious when saying that. Of course, I won't give up so easily. I will find out what secret that cave holds sooner or later, but I don't think they will want to lose me at this point. As a healer, I am too important to them, and during the war, I am needed. The day arrived when Kakra also had to go to battle. I saw her return with many wounds, though victorious. The gulf is open between us and gets larger every day. I can say with certainty that it comes from me. It is hard to accept that I am not the only man in her life. Much time will pass until I will be able to. I also have the feeling that the tribe faces a decisive battle. Small groups of foreign savages come to our village and unite under the command of the Bone Woman. It cannot take long before the dispute will be decided. The groundbreaking 29th of 4024. This morning, the tribe and all allies have rallied in the village center. The Bone Woman announced with thundering voice that the fight will begin anew. I understood a few words of her speech. What she said makes me think that a decision is inevitable. Every member of the tribe able to fight is encouraged to become part of the army. Body paint is distributed and spears are given away. I will join the fight myself, not because I wish to kill enemies with my own hand. This will most likely be impossible to avoid, but I hope to work as a healer directly at the site of battle. I take the risk mostly out of fear of what would happen if Kakra doesn't return. She is my only hope in this land. If I lose her, I lose myself. I got myself a spear and packed a bag of the remaining herbs and lotions. Should I survive, additional entries in this book will follow. May the merciful Malphus guard my fate and lead me safely through battle. My body is shaking. The tension hurts. I have never before felt so much fear as in these moments as we are preparing to march on the battlefield. That was not the book I wanted to get.
You name it, I got it.
But apparently that's what I got. Okay. There is supposed to be... Alright, that was not what I was looking for. Sorry about that, guys. I already read that one. There we go. Archer from the Steppe. Alright, we'll go through the end. I think we've already got that one if we look at the Art of Combat. Okay, that's got to be... Alright, I think we've read that one already. Hold on a sec. We'll go back to that so we know what I'm looking for. No, not that one. Tales of the Wanderer. That's what I was looking for. Okay, those don't count as loose books. Okay, supposedly there's another Tales of the Wanderer I have not read yet. And I'm trying to find it. Otherwise, this is going to be a very disappointing trip in here. And a lot of time wasted, and I once again apologize for that. No. Huh. Right, these are all books that he already has. Okay, this was a waste of time. God damn it. Anything in here? No. Well, I mean, there is, but... Alright, screw that.
In the shackles of lust, presented by the poets.
Yes?
Okay, the guards are not going to help us here.
On rocks I stand.
May your path always be even. Hello. Is it important?
Yes? What are you doing here?
Walk blast.
Okay, we talked to her.
To sing, their bodies touch like tender skin.
Yeah, master my ass. Alright, let's check this in here. Maybe she's having a... Maybe she is drinking herself silly.
Hey, wait a minute, you... Never mind. Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Araziel. Your skin, it looks, different. Narum, you say? Huh. But still, your mother must have told you a lot about her homeland, didn't she? Is it true that Arazelian people are, well, divided? That they are the civilized who worship the Lightborn and the savages in the steppes? If that's right, which did your mother belong to? I see. You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Oh, that was interesting.
Hello. Figured as much. What do you want?
Banana liquor.
Safe travels.
Hey, that our girl who helped us? I believe it is. Okay, there is a cooking pot we can access. Okay, not much in here otherwise. Alright, our hunt continues. Kind of easy to get lost here.
Wow, that's nice armor you're wearing there.
Let's think so.
What?
Interested in this house? Then request an audience at Silrin and Friends. The bank in which your money is safe. Okay. Oh, hey, look. So we can get a house here. If we have a shit ton of money.
Yes? What are you doing?
Boy. Hold on a sec. Time check. It's getting late.
A bed? Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Alright, let's go back to the barrack quarter. Or at least to a different section of it.
Some shifts never end.
Have you heard the news about the magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the temple. Oh, by Malphus, what has become of this world? Hello.
Evening. Walk blessed.
Not who I'm looking for. Elia, not Ella.
Uh-huh.
Dang it. That's the foreign quarter, which we don't want.
Men, that's just how they are.
Okay. That's where we came from.
Keep walking.
There she is.
What? Did you say something? No, I'm perfectly fine. This is a grave, and I'm kneeling in front of it. I couldn't be better. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. My sister, Gadia, I don't know if you've heard about it, but there was this incident in the temple.
Is that what you're calling it?
The Red Madness. And you've heard about it. My sister, she was a novice, just as I am. And she... You know, she met this boy. He was only of the manufacturer's path, and neither our parents nor the Holy Order would have approved. She wanted to leave the city with him, travel the lands, just like in the bard songs. I called her a fool. I told her that it was our path to serve the Order, and that leaving here would be a sin. 3 days later, it happened. She sat in the first row in Europe. You know.
Oh, gods.
You say it as if it were far-fetched. But it is my fault. Without me, she would be with that boy in Duneville, building a new life. It is my fault she was in the lecture that day. No matter how I twist and turn it, this is how it is. Easy for you to say. Anyway, I should go back to the temple. Thank you for your words. Walk blessed.
To the theater. Have you heard the news?
Okay, so... that's kind of heart-wrenching, isn't it? So we're going through the military barrack. Okay. Fine.
It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Watch yourself. This.
Alright, back to the Sun Temple. Let our boy know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is holy ground, Outlander.
Yeah, shut it. Okay, need to find stairs up.
Who are you? Transcribe verse 80 100 times.
Walk blessed. Of course, her sister. I completely forgot. Oh, Euro, you damned old fool.
At least he's understanding.
I guess I should be lenient with her. Here, I think I owe you this for your time. Now, excuse me. We have a lot to do here.
Well, that was... For the violence inherent in that quest, that was one of the easier ones to handle. Okay. Okay, so I guess we go to the Golden Sickle next. Well, either way, it gets us out of here.
Well met.
If they're closed for the night, then maybe we'll start poking around, looking for some of these mythological creatures. And is that our stash? That is our stash. I like that. Alright, we got some extra junk. Alright. Anything else we can put up? Yeah, we'll need to resell that book because I goofed. Okay, we're good on food for now. We got 5 pieces of food. That should hold us for now. Plenty of potions. We got a helmet to sell. And a little smithy here. Okay. And a teleport scroll. Excellent. Alright, you know what? I want to find a signpost because this is going to be a fair amount of walking. And we may not... Wait, what? Okay. Free stuff is free stuff, right?
Elia. Good to see you.
You too, dear. Hope you get to feeling better.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Read Bulletin. Looking for a procurer of old things against fancy payment. Visit me in my workshop in the Noble's Quarter near the bathhouse. Get right, I'll heroin. How much you want to bet we're going to forget that one?
And excretion.
Hello, Ducky.
Yes?
And light.
It's not as if I didn't tell them.
Can I help you?
Well, there's our house over there. And the golden sickle is nearby. I think we've been in here before to sell some stuff, and they're still open. Well, look at that.
Yes? There's always work. But if the sickle were to trust every day laborer who came along, we would have already gone bankrupt before the first vassals had even set foot on this land. If you really mean it, then you will have to prove it. It's that simple. Well, just ask around and see if you can lend a hand. And now excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
Walk blessed.
All right. Foot in the door. All right, let's see who needs help. Not giving us any clues here.
If only that man knew a thing or two about reliability.
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have anything for me to do. You're a goddamn kid. Alright, so it looks like everybody else has gone home for the night. Oh, wait. He's up here. No. And I'm pretty sure that chicken doesn't have any work for me.
Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself.
Well, on the bright side, at least we have an all-night merchant. And not very many pennies to play with. Bah.
Walk blessed.
Okay. So, well, that's not going to work right now. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do much of that either. Alright, looks like we're going to have to start doing some main quest stuff, at least for now. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's not jump the gun. What we can do is get a night's sleep and then come back in the morning. I should get our last bits of health back. The ghost of the bottle. Vajan Vol, a Elia merchant, sold me a potion for 200 pennies. Said potion should give me magical powers 2 days after I drank. The problem is nothing happened until now. I should talk with him again. Nobody's here?
Walk blessed.
Oh, it's kids playing and singing.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of Path of Light of Magic.
Okay. People are starting to file in.
Greetings.
Maybe I was just a little bit early. Yeah, you should be around here.
Rena Shalom, my sir. Are you looking for fresh fish?
No, I'm looking for fresh Vajan. Wajan? Yeah, Wajan.
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long meal.
Huh? Yes, you can. Take these papers here to the farmer. Eljas Goodwill. That saves me the cost of a courier.
Some shifts never end.
He works at Borek's farm on the farmer's coast. Fair skin and orange hair. You can't miss him. Good luck.
Alright, we'll have to take Myrad for that one. But there's a certain damn fool I'm looking for.
Can I help you?
Alright, we'll need to kill more time, because he ain't showed up yet. We'll give a couple hours. Well, we need to end this video pretty soon, though.
Greetings.
Okay, that's what I thought that was for. So yeah, I know exactly where this was supposed to be.
That's just how it is.
I really need that new herb.
Morales blessings, my friend. What? What are you talking about?
I have books.
Ah, yes, certainly. The potion. The embodiment of raw and spicy manliness you are. Well, shit. I had hoped you would know this. Here's your game penny. The money you paid me. Oh my. The game penny. It is a symbolic guerdon. A Chilean merchant pays to his customer if he or she... Well, you know.
We always go too easy on this.
Fraud. Ugh, such an ugly word. We Chileans consider every human being to be able to decide for themselves what they believe. But forgive my demeanor. I sometimes forget which country this is. We Chileans always like to say, a good haggling is like making love. No matter how it ends, having had it is better than not having had it at all. But since this is not Chile, I'll give you a discount on my wares. That should be enough of a compensation. Don't you agree? Spices, rugs, delicacies, only the best.
Well, we got our
Straight
money back
from
at
Chile.
least.
Take a look.
So, I mean, there's that at least. Is there anything I have worth selling? Oh, right, the book that I inadvertently bought. Fine. Do you have anything else worth buying? Yeah, maybe another time on those. Alright.
Farewell.
So, we got that squared away.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for path-abiding magic.
Okay, so we're going to need to end this pretty soon. I just want to get to the Myrad Tower. And we'll leave it there, and next episode we will pick up and deliver the items to that farmer. Up there. Okay. Exactly. Thank you. No better advertisement than to hear the Myrad chirble. Well, make noise.
Sir.
Oh, he's so cute. Alright, so yeah, we'll leave it here for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Enderal, Forgotten Stories. I'll see you all next time.